Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand the next question we have is next greater element 1, which is an easy questions. You can try by yourself, but if you have not tried, let me show you how to implement this. So I'll request you one thing that please like this video, right? Because I want to continue this series for the FAANG preparation. I'll try to put all the easy questions that is important for the concept, basic concept, right? I'll not put all the junk videos and you can say in junk questions from the Leetcode, right? I'll every questions have some importance, that is fine, but I want to make this playlist very concise. So if you are preparing for the FAANG interview, it will be easy for you to revise, right? So I'll request you give a thumbs up, right? Because I'm seeing people are watching but not going the thumbs up. And also if you have any suggestions in the video, like which question you want to add in this playlist in the next questions, right? Please write in the comment section. If you want, right, any other concept you want to learn, like in the theory part, please ping me in the comment box here. So in the next video, I'll try to cover that. Okay. First, for now, let's understand the questions we have here is next greater element 1. The question is saying that we have a very concise statement. Just pause this and go through and try to understand the example too. Okay, I'll request you to go through the statement. Okay, so let me read for you. The question is saying that we have given this next greater element, so we have to find the next greater element, right? So next greater element of element x in the array is the first greater element, right, to the right of the x in the same array. Okay, let's understand what the question is saying that. Okay, very first we have given two things, nums1 and nums2 we have given, and nums1 is a subset of nums2. Let's understand how. We have given nums2 1 3 4 2, right? If you observe 4 1 2 is a subset, right? Is a subset of which one? The nums2, right? Nums1 is a subset of nums2. That is the statement saying that, and we can see in this example also, right? Now understand, for each element from 0 to 1 2, right? These all the indexes. We have to find all the elements. We have to find the index of j such that the element in this is we have here, right? Let's suppose how we have 4 2 and 1. Very first array element we have nums2. Let's call this array, right? And we can say 1 3 4 and 2. Okay, so this 4 is available in the array 2. If it is nums1, this is your nums2. Can we say that? So this 4 is available in the here, so we can say yeah, it's available. Okay, then we'll check the 2 is also available here, and 1 is also available here. Means all the elements from the nums1 is in the nums2, right? So that is the question was saying, right? As you can see, means all the elements from I to from 0 to the length, we have to find the j. If we are able to find, right, it is equal, we in the both array the elements is available. What we need to do, just determine the next greater element of the nums at 2 in the j. Let's suppose I'm talking about 1 3 4 and 2. This is the array element we have given in the nums2. Can we say that? So very first in the nums what we have given is 4 we have given. So can we check 4 here? Yes, we have. Means what is the j? J start from where? 0 1 2 and 3. Means current j is what we have is 2. Okay, so we got the j. That's very good. Now check the nums greater than element nums at 2. What is the nums 2 at 2? That is 4. Is there any element which is greater than this element? No, we don't have. 4 is the largest value, right? So in that case, if it is not there, means no greater element is there, the query should return -1. So we'll say -1. Okay, now we'll check the next element 1. Okay, nums1 is available in the nums2 also. We can say okay, we found the j. Now nums at 0. What is the nums at 0? Nums at 0 is 1. Do we have the next greater element? Yes, we have. The next greater element is 3. So we'll say next greater element is 3. Next we will check what? We'll check 2. 2 is available. Yes, we have 2 is available. What is the next greater element? We have the next greater element, like 3 we have, 4 we have, but we have to check the next element in this direction, right? Because if you see the very first statement, right, it is saying the next greater element of some x in the array is the first greater element that is to the right of the x, not the left. So we will not consider the element in the left direction. We have to consider in the right direction, this direction only. So I hope you understand. So there is no such element for the 2. So we'll say -1 and -1, 3 and 1, -1 we are getting, and this is our answer we have. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section, guys. Okay. Now understand very first concept, that for the next greater element. So if the question is saying you to find the next greater element or a smaller element, what we should do, right? We should check the elements. What are the elements we have in the array, right? If those elements we have, we can put those elements into where? Into the stack, right? And we'll build something, you can say as a kind of map, right? And from there we'll store the element. Let's suppose if we have some element, right? So let's suppose we'll put the element, let's suppose we have 4, then we have 1, and we have 2. Okay, so can we do one thing? We'll start I equal to 0, 1 and 2. Can we say that? We can say that. So when 0 is there, what is the index of this here in this loop, right? We'll say 0, 1, 2 and 3. Can we say that? So whenever we try to find these indexes, okay, very first we'll say, okay, we can find it, but how we are going to find it, right? Let's understand in the deep. Let me clean it. Let's understand. Very first we have given nums 1 we have given. Okay, how the nums 1 we have given? We have given 4, 2 and 1. So if we'll represent in the array, we can represent like this: 0, 1 and 2, and these are nothing but your indexes I. Okay, next array we have given nums 2, right? Can we represent like, we have 1, 3, 4 and 2. This was given, right? So index is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 elements we have, and this is nothing but USA. Can we say that? So these 2 things we have given, right? And we have the what was the output given? It was -1, right? Then it was 3 and -1. Yes, I think this one we given. You can check the example 1. Okay, so this is the example 1 we have given. Example 1 we are talking about. Now think. Now you try to understand. Okay, very first what we will do, we'll say we have the element we have to check, right? That we have to check what? If the nums at what you call 1, that is I, nums 1 at I, if equal to nums at 2 at j, the very first condition. So this is satisfy. Yes, all the elements in this 4, 2 and 1 is already in the nums 2. So this is fine. Means we have to find the j, right? And the next greater element. Means if this is true, means what we need to do? We have to find index j, right? And its next greater element, right? Greater element of nums 2, right? This is nums 2 at j, we can say in nums 2, right? If it is not there, if the next greater element is not there, we will return we'll say if no greater element is there, if not available, not greater exponent there, just we return -1. So this is the requirement we have. Okay, I hope you understand. Let me clean a little bit. Now think that if we will take give me 1 second, if we will take an stack, you know the stack, right? How stack works. Let's suppose, if you are aware with the stack, very first these are the stack element that we will put on the stack. Okay, and there is a map. Okay, so map contains 2 values, right? The key and so if this is a key, this will be value, right? And this is your map. Can we say that? So when I will say, let's suppose I'm talking about this one, what for the nums2. So we'll operate on the nums2 and we'll build up our map. How we are going to do? Just understand. We'll check if I is equal to 0. Sorry, j is equal to 0. We can say for now, this is your I. Okay, we are making the loop, so we can say if I is 0 means we are talking about the nums2. We can take j also, it's fine. It up to you. Okay, you can represent here. So I is 0. Can we say that when I is 0, I want to check what we have at nums2 at I, means we are talking about nums2 at 0, that is 1. Is it greater than the top element of the stack? What is we have the top element? So for now we don't have any element in the stack, right? It is very just it's born, we just initialize it, right? So we don't have anything. We'll say null, means it is false. I hope you understand, it is false. So can I say that if it is false, right, it means what? We will not do anything, right? We don't put that element on the stack, right? Means sorry, in the map, right? So we'll say, okay, if the stack doesn't contains any element, this is your stack. If you do a stack dot peak, right, you can get the peak element from the stack, right? So the stack is nothing, it's null. It is giving you the null data. Okay, so in the map what we have currently, we don't have anything, it is null. Okay, what we have on the stack, so we said a stack doesn't have anything. We'll say this is also null, we don't have anything. Okay, now try to understand again. Okay, now can I say when I is equal to 1? Okay, that's good. Now say nums, what do we have at nums I is now 1, right? Nums at 2, I is at 1. Okay, so what we have nums at 1, we have 3. So is okay, so one thing that we have done, right, once we have checked this value, 1 is greater than null, right? It is not greater than, so we will not put anything on the map. Okay, but we will put this one onto the stack. Okay, so that now stack can contains element 1. So this is the thing we have pushed for when I is at 0. Can we say that? We can do that. If it is the element at nums at 0 is 1, is not greater than the null, right? It is greater than null, I'm saying. But if it is not, right, it is null data, is nothing is there, right? So we'll say we'll not put on the map, right? Just we'll do what? Stack, and we'll check what is coming here. We'll say 1, and we say that. So on the stack we have 1. Now think, when stack having what? 3, right? Sorry, element nums at 1 we have is 3. Is it greater than the stack dot peak value? What we have on the stack peak value? We have 1. We'll say 1. Yes, it is true, right? Because 3 is greater than this. Now we'll say, okay guys, now add on the map. Okay, now this time on the map we will store the key. What is the key? Key is what we will take? 1, because this 1 here, what is the value? 3 is the value. We'll say 3. Okay, so we'll store on the map like this. The value will come is 1 as a key, and value will be 3. I hope you understand. Now once we will put on the stack, what we should do? We'll say once we have put on the stack, just do a stack.pop. Previously we have not done because it was empty, right? So we'll say pop. So the 1 is removed from here. Okay, once it is removed, it is clean now. Okay, this is done. Now once you have pop it and you have updated the map, correct? You have pop, and that pop value we have added as a 1, and the 3 is the nums at 2. So this is your pop element, and this is your what do you call, nums2 at 1, right? That we have added on the map. Okay, now think, once this is done, I want to store 3. So where will you store the 3? Think on the stack, right? So we'll say okay, so you have the stack now, so make the stack available 3 on the peak. If anybody will check now, we'll get 3. Now I will take I equal to wait 2. Now we'll go to the this element 4. Okay, now we'll check 4 is greater than what, uh, stack, what is the stack pop element, peak element is 3. It is greater than 3. Yes, true. Means very first what we need to do, we'll map the element. So we'll put on the map, what we'll put, the element will contain is previously 1 and 3. Now another element will come what, 3 and 4. Can we say that? So let's put the value here, 3 and 4 will add here. Okay, now once you put on the map, right, so this is you have pop it, means we have to remove from the stack. So it was 3 previously, we have pop it. Okay, we forget to add it here. Okay, so we'll pop it. Now stack doesn't have anything, so what we will put, this nums at I will put, right. Now the stack element is 4. Okay, so we will remove this 3 and we'll put on the stack is 4. I hope you understand. Now when I reach to where, at element 3, we'll say I equal to 3, the last element. Now check nums at 2, this is your 2, right. Nums at 2 is this 2 is greater than 4. No, we don't have this 4, right. So we'll say no, this is not true. So we'll not do anything, right. Will not do anything for the map, will not do anything for the map, right. So map will contain the same thing. Okay, so we have to put on the stack. So let's put this element on the stack. Okay, so now stack will contain, previously it was 4, now it will be 4 and 2. So 2 element will be there, so 1 2 will be here. Okay, now we will check, what we will check, that if the map map stack element we have, yes we have, right. Then what we should do, or we can say first check the stack. If stack is empty, is a stack is empty? No, stack is not empty. Until that stack is not empty, we are not done with the map. Okay, so we have to make the empty stack. Let's suppose if stack is not empty, so we'll remove the element from the stack, right, and we'll put onto the map. But those elements is not available on the nums2. So what we will do, give me 1 second, I will say this is your very first is 2, we'll get from here 2 and we'll say mark it as a -1. Then we'll remove 4 and we'll put 4 on the map and we'll say it is also -1. So this job we have to do once we want to remove from where, onto the here. So now you can say on the stack everything is removed, now it is empty. Okay, and this is your map. I hope you understand. Once your map is ready, right, our job is to prepare this map. Why? Now you will understand why. So once your map is ready, just make a loop on the where and at here, at nums at 1. So very first, what we have on the nums, nums 1 we have is 4 we have, 1 we have, and 2 we have. 0 1 and 2, these are the index of I. When I is 0, right, find what we have the value, we have -1. For 1 what we have is 3, we have 3, and for 2 what we have is -1, so -1. Is this your answer or not? This is your answer, right? Means we have prepared the map. Once map is ready, just will do map.get 4, map.get 1, map.get 2, means will pass as a key of the nums1 element and you will get the result. So this is very easy. If your map is ready, right, you have to prepare the map and all the element pass on the as a key on the map and you will get the answer. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, please ping me in the comment section. Okay. So very first, what we should do, think. Let me increase it zoom a little less. This fine. This is fine. So very first, what we should do, we need to prepare the has map, right? So we'll say okay, has map. So we'll write the has map, right? And we'll pass here as a integer, right? And this is also integer. So key and value both will be integer. Integer. Okay. Then we call this as a map, and we'll initialize equal to the new as map. Can we say that? We can say that. Now what we need to do? We have to create the stack, right? We'll say stack and we'll put the integer. We'll say stack equal to new stack. Understood? So two things we will do. Now think what we need to do. Very first, we'll make the loop on the nums2. Remember when we have done, let me show you. So when we started at I equal to 0, right? Then we have gone from 0 to 3. So on the nums2, we'll go 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll check the element. If elements at nums2 is greater than the peak element. If it is greater than, we'll map on the, we'll give the element on the map. Otherwise, we'll just push on the map stack, right? Let's say we'll create a loop, right? So let me zoom a little bit. Okay, so we can say I is equal to 0 and the I would be at nums2 dot length. Can we say that? And I plus plus. So these two things we need to do. Okay, once we make the loop, we have to check the condition, right? What are the condition was there? Very first, I told you that if the stack element is at the peak, right? At the peak, so nums at 2, sorry, nums2 at I, there will be some element. So these elements should be greater than stack dot peak, correct? If it is greater than, then what we should do? We should prepare the map. So we'll say prepare map dot put. So when we want to put the on the map, right, we need key and value pair. Okay, so how we'll get the key and value pair? So what we can do for key, we'll add here, we have something on the stack and there will be some value on the peak. We'll say we can get from the stack peak, but we want to also remove, right? So we'll use pop. So we can get the element from the stack using the stack.pop, and we can say this is your some value is there. So we will get the value. Now we need the key, that key is done. Now we need the value. So how we'll get the value? This value is nothing but int v is nothing but your nums2 at I, right? This is your value. Okay, I hope you understand. So this is your key and this is your value. You will directly put on the map. Once this is done, right? Or let's suppose if the peak element is not greater than this, right? It means we will bypass, we will not put on the map. Just what we will do, we'll directly, as we are doing the regular thing we need to do, we have to regularly push all the element on the nums2. Either you are putting on the map or not, you have to put on the stack. Remember, the very last two element that we have added was this one, when it was 2 and 4. 2 and 4 we have not found the element greater than the stack element, right? We have not found, so we have kept on the stack, but we have not added on the map. I hope understand, right? So that we need to do, means we have to regularly we have to put on the stack. I hope till now you don't have any issues, right? I'm expecting this should not be the any issue. So nums at 2 is greater than the peak element of the stack, right? We'll put on the map, means we will prepare the map elements. Okay, there is one condition. If we will going to check this value peak element, we can make a condition. What is, if stack is not empty, stack dot is empty is a method, empty, so you will check it should not be empty. Just a corner case we can say, we'll make a stack is not empty, means some element is there, then we'll check the peak, right? And then we'll apply these things, right? So if you're doing the, we are not using the null element we are putting on the map, so we'll, to discard the null as a key, what we will do, we'll do make a condition stack is empty, because if a stack is empty, if you are on to pop, we'll get what, null, nothing is there. Why don't we want to put on the map? So we'll not do that. Okay, then we are doing regularly, we are pushing on the stack, so we'll push all the element on the stack. I hope till now you understand. Now the magic will start. What is the magic? Think, once this for loop is completed, where at line number 12, after that means we are done with the all the elements of the nums2. Now very easy thing we need to do is, if any element, right, any element, like we have seen the 2 element, what are the 2 element was there, the 2 and 4 or 2 we can say, it was on the stack, that has, we have not removed that. For that element we need to say if stack is not empty, stack is empty. If stack is not empty, it means what we need to do, we have to pop it, right? Means we'll pop and we'll add here, where, at here, but we will pop it, but the value is not here. So for here we'll say the value will be -1. Only this little change we need to do. Okay, I hope you are able to understand the map that we have prepared. Till now we have prepared the map. Once your map is ready, what you need to do, think, if we'll create a very simple array, right, that is the same size, we'll say output, I'll give the output name, array name is output, new int, and the same size of the nums1 dot length, we can replace the value of array 1, but it's fine. If you want to keep it also, for now I'm keeping, you want to remove that, you can keep the same array. Then I'll create the for loop, we'll say let's I will start from 0 and I should be less than nums1 dot length. Gotcha? All the element will get from the array 1, and what we have the name map. On the map we'll do the get, and the elements of the nums1 will get from I, correct? Element will keep adding onto, once we'll get from the map, we'll keep adding on the output, and this is nothing but I hope you understand. Once this is done, you just need to, after the method here, return, you return output. That's all. So we have prepared the map. On the map we'll just do the get, and you will get all the elements, okay, that we have seen here, right? Once we prepare this map, we just go on I0, we'll pass 4, we'll check the on the 4, -1 will get, then 1 will get 3, 2 will get -1, and we got the answer. This is your output array, or answer array we can say. I hope you understand. Let's try to run it. Some error is coming, output equal to, we have not used, I think, yes. Yeah, so all those test cases are running, right? Fine. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, guys, let me know in the comment section. Plus, but I'll request you give the like, comment, and share with your friends if they are preparing. So try to do the group preparation if you have any friend. If not, get some peer preparation guys, so there will be some peer pressure that he's also doing. And if you want to get class or any regular classes, let me know in the comment section. Money doesn't matters for me, right? Just let me know. So on the decent money we can do the preparation. As well as if you have any doubt in the section, please put me in the comment section. And if any question you want in the next video, please let me know in the comment section, guys. And just all That's all from my side. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next one.